So today we're going to be looking at the principles of training, which is basically things that you need to use in order to make sure that you are always making progress towards any health, wellness, fitness type goals that you might have for yourself either now or in the future. This could actually save you a lot of money because if you know how to do this for yourself, then you will not have to pay anybody else to tell you how to do it. So we start off with, and luckily it stands for the word sport, the principle of specificity, very similar to what you had in goal setting. Basically, whatever training you do needs to be relevant to what it is you're trying to improve on. So if I want to improve at swimming, I'm going to have to do some swimming. If I want to get stronger, I'm going to have to do some strength training. If I want to improve my nutrition, then I'm going to have to take a very close look at my nutritional intake and determine what changes I need to make in order to improve my nutrition. Next up, progression. One of the biggest mistakes people make, and this is often in January where they think, yay, I'm going to get fit and healthy, and they go to the gym. They try to do too much too soon. And unfortunately with that, what they tend to find out is that it's not sustainable. They are tired, they're exhausted, they might end up injuring themselves. So you do need to make gradual improvements week on week, not try to do too much too soon or try and change too many things at once either. It's always better to focus on one or two things, master those, and then move on to something else than it is to do too much at once. Now, probably the biggest one that you're going to be doing and covering this semester is the principle of overload. Believe it or not, you need stress. Your body needs stress in order to make changes. So you've got to make it work a little bit harder than it normally would in order for it to go away. Make some physiological changes so that next time you make it work harder, it doesn't feel quite so challenging. There's 4 ways that you can do this. You can use frequency. So that's how many days per week or how often you're exercising. So maybe you're doing 2 days per week exercise, you up to 3 days a week. Intensity, how hard it is you're exercising. You go from level 3 on the bike to level 6 on the bike. Or you increase the speed that you're running at on the treadmill, or you are increasing the weight that you're lifting because that's going to stress your body a little bit more. How long you are exercising for, the time. So maybe one day you are exercising for 30 minutes and another day you bump that up to 35 minutes. So again, challenging your body to be able to keep going for longer. And then finally, type. This is the different types of exercise that you do. So let's say I want to get stronger. There's lots of different types of weight training that I could do that will challenge my body in different ways. If I do the same thing all the time, you'll find out in a second, it may actually mean that you're not going to make so much progress. Okay, the R in sport, our principle of training, is reversibility. Bad news, if you don't use your fitness, you will lose it because your body thinks, I don't need it, and it starts to regress. Sadly enough, it actually doesn't take very long for you to start losing your fitness, about 7 to 14 days, and it starts to nosedive. Good news, however, is that muscle memory will help you out. So if you stop doing something and you restart, your muscles will kind of know what to do and you'll be able to catch back up a little bit quicker. And then finally, tedium. Tedium is another word for boring. Now, nobody likes doing things that are boring. And the other part of this is if you are doing the same thing all the time, your body will get used to it and it will stop you from continuing to make improvements. So to prevent you from getting bored and prevent your body from being going, meh, this is too easy, you can change things up. So in a nutshell, that's it. Specificity, progression, overload in terms of frequency, intensity, time, and type, reversibility, and tedium.